Time now to get Nona Peltier to tell us what's been happening in business. So Nona, Rural Services Company, this is PGG Wrightson. That's the right number of Gs, I think.
That's the right number of Gs.
It's going to give its shareholders a $235 million windfall. Where's that coming from?
Well, it's actually coming from the proceeds of the sale of their seeds business. They sold their seeds business. Well, I guess the sale was completed this year. They sold it to a Dutch firm, DLF Seeds, for $434 million, and they put that money in the bank, and they're going to use some of it to restructure their debt, plan some other things, and then what's left over after that, they're going to return to their shareholders for about 31 cents a share. Now, it's going to be scaled, so depending, I guess, on how much that works out to per shareholder. But anyways, it's quite a lot of money. This is one of the things that the company said they were probably going to do. Today, they also announced, though, that their outlook for this financial year is going to be at the lower end of expectations, and that's because of some of the troubles that there's been in the rural sector, some downturn and so on. But because of the official cash rate drop that the Reserve Bank has handed out yesterday, they expect that to flow through to farmers in the form of lower interest rates on their loans.
Now, Tax Freedom Day today. Should we get excited about it? What does it mean, Tax Freedom Day?
It's just a bit of fun with numbers, really. But it does say something. And what it says is that when we look at our gross domestic product, that's the size of our economy, part of that is taxes. So how long does it take for us to pay that part of the economy down? All of us all together, all of us taxpayers? It's today. It would have taken us all of today, up to today, from this to pay that amount. And so we've done it. And now all the rest of the money that, in theory, is really for us to say that's not taxes. So it depends, of course, on how much money you make to begin with. But it is just fun with numbers. And what's interesting about it, if you wanted to mark how well we're doing, we could say that Tax Freedom Day has come one day later this year than last year.
Right.
But 5 days, 1 day sooner than last year, but 5 days later than it was in the last few years.
So we're 1 day ahead, basically.
We're 1 day ahead. It doesn't really make much difference in the end because we all have to pay our taxes, don't we? Yes.
And what else has been going on in the markets?
Well, because of the official cash rate drop that we had yesterday, our local economy is doing quite well relative to the rest of the world, which has got the jitters over the trade talks, how that's going to turn out between China and the United States. But we rose 41 points, that's 0.4% today, to a new record, 10,104 on the top 50 index. So that's quite a toppy number. And our dollar, it did drop yesterday as a result of that change to the interest rate. So we're still, we recovered almost everything, holding steady today at 65.7 US cents, 94.2 Australian, where we've been for a very long time, more or less, and 50.5 pence.
Okay. Thanks, Nona. Appreciate it. Nona Peltier with our business news there.